Hey, this is Dee Davis living on High Vibe, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to move on after a breakup fast. Now as you watch this video, if you like this video, click the like button, click the bell notification, subscribe, all the good karma stuff. So let's get started. So the reason why I'm shooting this video is because 3 months ago I had a breakup, and I was basically dismissed, aka I was ghosted and I was dumped via ghosting. And I was like, hell no, I'm not going through the toxic cycles of negative emotions for a year after a 3 months relationship, okay? And I'm a type of person who takes things, even short relationships that I felt were important and deep for me, I take them too serious, and I just wind up in this toxic cycle where I just re-traumatize myself by thinking about these things, about how I felt and how I was dismissed and how the whole thing went sour. And I was like, this is not beneficial for me. I was like, I'm gonna go in meditation, and my prayer to my higher self is gonna be to be led into a process that makes sense, that that helps me to move on fast, and that it's being processed, everything's being processed in a healthy way, and that is a universal process that I can apply to other breakups, even the ones that, let's say, you're breaking up from a job, you're breaking up from a place you're living at, you're breaking up from toxic people. Those are types of, they're not breakups in a, in a romantic sense, but they're still losses, but type of losses, because life continues. So you're one door closes, the next opens. So I came up with this list in this process, and I was done with the bulk of crazy emotions that stem from these situations in less than 6 weeks. So now, number one that I recommend that you do is sit in your emotions. For example, you would sit yourself in a meditation, and you would, just sit in peace, take deep breaths, and observe what you're feeling. You can put on relaxing music, you can sit outside, you can put on incense, right? You can focus on your inner self. What are you feeling? Is it anger, abandonment, sadness? You're feeling unimportant? You feel all the offenses? You feel all the pain? You sit and you observe it. Not as in a sense as people say, I feel so blue now, and now I'm gonna buy a box of red wine and I'm gonna drink a bottle of red wine every single day, and that's how I'm gonna process. No, that's more like escapism, and that's not the type of reflection we're looking here at. We're looking at sitting in meditation and letting yourself feel what you're feeling, because whatever you're feeling is normal. Just feel it, because if you don't feel it through, it's just gonna explode into other areas of your life, and it's going to carry on to the next, going around the mountain, going in circles. So that's why you want to sit in these emotions. Second is that you need to accept that the breakup is not necessarily your fault. It might be 50-50. You're not matching energetically. You're in different places in life. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. It is. It is. Obviously, if you were a person who went ahead and cheated, you were the bad person, and you were physically, verbally, emotionally abusive, you need to reflect into that and work on yourself. But still, if you're shooting yourself all the time over and over, you're not in hell yet. You're on, as they say, in hell, you just relive the hell. You don't need to create a hell for yourself. You don't need to live in a cycle of guilt. You need to accept that whatever guilt there has been, well, now it's over. What did I do? You improve yourself, but you don't torment yourself. So there's that. 3, you need to go no contact. If you broke up with them, that's easier because you broke up with them, but still you shouldn't be going on to their Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and the rest of it and checking. If they broke up with you, it's more difficult. You might have the urge to call, to write an email, to text, to stalk them on social media, to Google them, to whatever, right? In my case, I had this urge, and yeah, I've given in a couple of times to check what he's posting on Facebook, but beats me at this point, I don't care, right? It's been 3 months, and already after 6 months, I was like, nah, I don't care. So, but at the beginning, it really helps that you withdraw all your energy. So, all your energy, you wanna withdraw from them and take it back. And even if they have blocked you, or even if they have gone no contact in other ways, or asked you to not contact them anymore, you want to withdraw your energy in the respect of their request, and also so that you can take your energy back, because your energy, why are you wasting it on the person who doesn't want anything to do with it? Okay, they're going to feel it, and especially if you want to manifest them later back in your life, you want to keep the door open, but the way you keep the door open is by letting things go. And that's why it's very important to start no contact ASAP. So once you're doing that, you need to sit down and really think about why you attracted this situation in your life to begin with. Is there something you're learning from this? Do you have abandonment issues that you're attracting this because you're recreating a situation where you need to prove this something to daddy, to mommy, that you're important, and change yourself somehow, or becoming too clingy and needy in order to kind of win them? Or you, like some of these things that we experience as children, even if it's not, it has nothing to do even with us, right? Parents might have had their own stuff going on, and they're not being able to pay 1000% attention to the toddler. The toddler might think, oh, it's my fault because I'm not good enough, and toddler might feel abandoned even though the parents love them, right? So there might be this issue. So you need to look into stuff like abandonment issues and recreating some sort of a victim mentality, some sort of twisted approach to creating scenarios in your head that then manifest in real life, and you attract certain people because of that. I know in my case, what just happened was actually something to do with twisted scenarios stemming from way back childhood, I think before I even was aware of what's happening, right? So I need to work on that, because if you don't work on that, you are not going to be able to really attract a healthy relationship. You're just going to go in a cycle of toxicity. 5. So you have been investing a lot of energy into this relationship. What you need to do now is, once you have collected back your energy, you need to invest this energy into other things. For example, that might be sports, self-development, interests, growing. What do you want to accomplish? If the relationship is gone, like, do you have still friends left? Because many times when we start dating, nothing exists. It's just like, how can people work full-time, people work 2 jobs, and people are getting really busy. So instead of hanging out with friends, people start hanging out with their romantic interest, right? So because of that, you might need to rekindle relationships. You might want to invest in looking better. So you want to hit the gym, you want to adjust your diet, you might have this and that and something else. In my case, what I was like, I have been investing so much time, and so much time thinking wise, right? And then also the energy, that I was like, I have fattened up. I used to do modeling gigs in New York City, right? And I was 120 pounds. And I'm looking at the weight right now, I'm like 156. When we broke up, I was 156. I was like, I'm a freaking whale in comparison. I understand that for many people, 156 at 5'4" like me is pretty cool, right? But for me, that's old. I have never been that heavy. So I was like, I need to get my weight in check. I need to pay off my credit card debt. So I got the 3rd job. So now I'm working 85, 90 hours, but it's great because I'm accomplishing something. And when the next relationship comes around, I'm going to be all good as far as, not having extra baggage in form of debt and no savings going around. So I am very excited about that. I'm able to hit the gym here and there with 85, 90 hours a week. It's not really that easy, but I'm trying to do my best. Whenever I have a minute, I'm working on videos, I'm learning new things, etc. So it takes my mind and my energy off of this guy. And because now I have a third job, I have made a bunch of new friends, so my energy is being given to other people and I'm becoming a different person. So that is very important, that you yourself ready for whatever comes next, so that you're ready for better things, and also that you're in a better and higher level energetically, so you can actually attract the higher and better person in your life. So, and now the sixth point is that you need to rinse and repeat, because it's not a linear process. It's like a spiral. You go forwards, but you don't go like this. Oh yeah, well, okay, number 1, sit in your emotions. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm done sitting my emotions. 2, accept it's not your fault. Okay, fine, right? No, it doesn't work that way. You're gonna do, this is one cycle, and then the next. It's like the spiral has it, right? So it's, oh, one time I did it, the next time I did it, and then it gets easier and easier and easier. So you go through the process and you grow and get over this whole thing faster and faster. So that's my experience with this. Let me know in comments how you're moving on from broken relationships. And it's very important that you really move on before, you can start looking for the next person. Because even if you want to manifest the same person back into your life, you want to start from scratch. It would not be a continuation, it would be a start of a new relationship. And if you're shooting for a new relationship, well, then it's self-explanatory. You have to be on the next level, over certain issues, so that you attract better. Anyways, that's about all. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe, click the bell notification, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers!